after 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 instruction.
Right to the air, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll get into the end zone. Harrison, touchdown Las Vegas. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Go! Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
Now Milroe. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
70.
Now a run on first down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
His throw left side is complete. For the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive, and he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Here we go. Hey, carry. Turbo, sir.
Right back to Tootin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It's third and 4.
Here we go. Good.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's completed to running back Bashan Tootin. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with first and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Run over center now with Tootin. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
Second and 9.
They'll work just shy of midfield on second and 9.
Here we go, son. 319. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
Third and inches.
Here we go. Tonight.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here we go. Green 19, Justin.
Fields to throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
Ready? 19, 70, Timberwolves.
On first down, it's Milroe. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
60 Vices, 60 Vices, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. Gets it away quickly, and it's gone. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Got it. Ready? Hey, check that.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. The throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Seattle. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
First down. Fields. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time. And it'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, get us net. Hey, 551, 551. Bunch right. Right.
Hand off. It's Tootin. Open space to the 35. And he'll be taken down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, get us net. 11, 11, 11. Hey, going out, we're going out right here.
Another run here with Tootin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, remember Monday. Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Easy. Press it. Bunch right.
Fields now to throw on first down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Clock at 29. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Second and a yard.
Here we go. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as the tackle is made right at the 36. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Deputy lying.
Slot man in motion right. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
Bronco switch. 18 Cardinal. Come on.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Cougar 19, again, Cowboy at trap 60, trap 60.
To the air, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10.
Ready.
Now it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He's to the 10. That'll take us down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
On the jump.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
Let's go.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Here we go. Sack.
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Second and 10.
Here we go, Sack. 331, 331.
Fields from the pistol. Pushed out to his left. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Vegas.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with Tinton. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Third down, they need 5.
Here we go, side. Up, 319, get us next. Side.
Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Angel, 58, who's here's that? Hey, Ken. Right.
To throw is Fields. That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just pumping the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. 222. Side.
Now Fields. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Up the middle, here is Tinton. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Tonight.
They'll run. It's Tinton. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Here we go. First and goal.
Here we go. 319, get us that. Hey, Ken. 175. Right.
On the ground, here's Tinton. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Up, here we go, tonight.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal.
Easy. Right.
They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points, they kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
And that'll help you get out of danger, out of bounds, up at the 15-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Seattle.
19 tight, 19, ready. Hot 7, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Now he'll air one out. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
19, 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
Milroe gonna throw it again. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's gonna be marked down up around the 33. Now Seattle's gonna use the first of their timeouts to stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. They get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive.
And they're on the 11-yard line.
Extend. Here we go. 331, 331. Nelson. Chip Sweat. Track.
On 1st and 10, Fields. The rush gets there. He goes down inside the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead, just resulting in that turnover.
Here we go.
On play action, Milrow. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. He was looking for Chindike that time. It's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Regular play action now with Milrow. That one caught is Chindike. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. And the Seahawks have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So the impossible dream has come true. 17 regular season games without a loss. 2 more in the playoffs. And now, Greg, win number 20 on the year here in the Super Bowl to cap off an immaculate season.
And I think at this point, even the guys down there in Miami have no choice but to tip their cap. I mean, think about what this team was able to accomplish, Mike. To go an entire NFL season long without one off week. One single misstep all season long. I'm not sure if we can plan on seeing another perfect season ever again. So to be here and witness history, all we can do is enjoy it.
On the podium, Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks, the champions of Super Bowl 62.